Hello, this is Ron Heyer with the Higher Advantage Real Estate Sales and Service. And today I'm going to show you how to get your offer accepted in this highly competitive market. Recently, one of my agents came to me and said, Ron, how do I get my offers accepted? My buyers keep getting beat out. I said, well, that is a good question. And there's at least 4 things you can do to help get your offer accepted and put it in first place in the seller's minds. The first thing is your buyer has to be pre-approved by a local lender, preferably. The reason being is that when there's a local lender involved, that the local agents also know them, and there's a little built-in trust factor. Another way to get your offer accepted is to put down a big deposit. So most of the houses out here are 300, 400, 500, and they go up to $1 million. And I've seen some people put down $2,500 deposit. Well, that doesn't make the buyer look very strong in the seller's eyes. So if you can put down $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 deposit and write that in the purchase agreement, that goes a long way and to help your offer get accepted. A third way is this: remove some contingencies. So your buyer has to be really strong to do this. One of them is the appraisal contingency. So in a competitive market, the price of the home gets bid up, right? If your buyer is strong financially and has the cash reserves, you can say you remove the appraisal contingency, but know that your buyer's going to have to come up with that difference, okay? If the house is listed for 300, it gets bid up to 325, and the appraisal comes in at 300, your buyer's going to have to close that gap in cash. And if they can, that's great. That is a huge way to help get your offer accepted. Another way is if maybe not close that whole gap, but you can write in there, buyer will put in an extra $10,000 above the appraised value, not to exceed the agreed upon sales price, if the appraisal comes in low. A couple of other contingency related items are you can close that gap in the contingency removal period. The default language is 17 days. Maybe you move it to 10 days. And you say, we're going to have a home inspection, but we're not going to ask for any repairs. Or we're going to have a wood destroying organisms report, but we're not going to ask you to fix anything. We're looking at the bottom line for the seller, and that's what the seller's looking at when they've got multiple offers. Who's the strongest? Who's not going to cost us any money? Who can close on our terms? And things like that. So we have to look at the whole picture and see what's in the best interest of the seller, as well as how it's going to work for the buyer. And lastly, find out what's most important to the seller. It may not always be the highest offer. It may be they need to do a rent back. Maybe they want a 60-day escrow. Maybe they want a 20-day escrow. So call the other agent and find out if there's anything in particular that the seller is asking for. So if you're doing these things and you're still not getting your offer accepted, feel free to reach out to me. Either click the link below, or you can email ronheyer@yahoo.com or call me at 661-406-1562, or call the office 661-400-0705. Good luck to you, and remember, for higher expectations and higher standards, choose the Higher Advantage Real Estate Sales and Service.